Good morning, South Korea. I hope you guys are feeling great today on this Thursday morning. Now, before starting our show, I have good news for everyone who love traveling out there. You might already know that you'll be able to use every highway in Korea free of charge starting tomorrow. Now, it's because tomorrow's a special holiday before celebrating the National Liberation Day this Saturday. However, you might like to keep in mind that even when you hit the highways tonight, if your trip ends tomorrow, you'll also be able to use them for free. Also, if your trip starts tomorrow and ends on Saturday, also, like I said, for free. So why don't you guys plan a short trip for the weekend? You know, spend some refreshing time with your friends or family this holiday. And for now, we're going to start our show with a great song by Elle King, X's and O's. That was X's and O's by Elle King right there. And right now, you guys are tuning into What's Poppin' with your boy, Brian Ju, on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how to get in contact with us is pretty simple, y'all. All you got to do is send a text to sharp pound 1013 for a charge of 51. If you are on Kakao Talk, add TBS EFM as a plus friend, and you guys can message us for free. If you're on Twitter, follow us at TBS What's Poppin', and we got a number to call. The number is 02-778-1013. If you got an email, shout outs, or any questions at all, the address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. Now, if you guys are interested in our playlist, you can check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/what's poppin'. And also check out TBS EFM Digital Magazine that features TBS EFM's highlight contents on audio and video. You guys can download it for free from iTunes Store or Google Play, and is now also available on TapZin application. We got lots more coming your way right now, but before we move on, a word from our sponsors, which are Youngjin Glonsan Vermont, Kia Motors, LGU Plus, LTEME, and Koei. Alrighty, welcome back, and now it's time for today's pick. And today, I brought news about Prince, the musician who is certainly the Prince of pop. Now, slavery record contract problems were always issued by various musicians from the past until now. Now, it seems Prince also had a word to say about this as well. It was reported that Prince said his opinions on the matter in an interview with 10 journalists at his Paisley Park studios last Saturday. Now, he was discussing the music industry with them when he said that the record contracts are like slavery. Now, it's not his first time that he compared the industry to slavery. He used the same comparison when he was sparring with Warner Brothers over his record contract. And back then, he performed several times slavery written on his cheek, which led him to be forced to change his name to an unpronounced symbol, of course, and the media called him the artist formerly known as Prince back in 1993. Now, 3 years later, he told Rolling Stone magazine, "People think I'm a crazy fool for writing slave on my face. But if I can't do that, what I want to do, what am I? When you stop a man from dreaming, he becomes a slave." That's my Prince impersonation, of course. Meanwhile, his next album, Hit and Run, is to be exclusively released via Tidal, which is the music streaming service owned by Jay-Z, on September 7th. Well, I'm glad Prince brought this issue to everybody's attention because it's a problem that people have to be aware of related to the industry right now. I'm not just saying it's happening in America, the UK, it's happening all over. I'm not saying I'm a slave, but sometimes I might feel that way. That's all I got to say. But we're talking about Prince right now, so we're going to play one of Prince's tracks for y'all. The song's called Breakfast Can Wait. That was the artist formerly known as Prince right there with Breakfast Can Wait. Now, it was included in his album Art Official Age that was released last year. It's a neo soul song, of course, that features Prince's sweet vocals that goes along with his rhythmical and groovy beat pretty well. Now, Prince tries to hold his lover for a little bit longer by telling her, "Breakfast can wait," throughout the whole track right there, because, you know, you're trying to spend more time with them. Be like, you don't need to go to work. You don't need to eat breakfast. Spend more time with me. And that's what he's doing in that song right now. And I will do the same to y'all. I want y'all to spend more time with me. And that's why we got more music coming up right now. We got 2 songs coming your way. Dashboard Confessional song's called Belle of the Boulevard. And after that, we got Bright Eyes, Connor Oberst from A Balanced Beam. That was From a Balanced Beam by Connor Oberst from Bright Eyes. And before that, we had Dashboard Confessional, Belle of the Boulevard. And it's already time to wrap up the first half of our show. The last song for the first half is by Jessica Line, Why Me? Alrighty, welcome back. Alright, it's time for the second half of our show. But before we move on to our second half, I have a short announcement to make related to the TBS EFM's special program for National Liberation Day. Now, Dokdo is a haven to a species of sea lions called the Gangchi. Now, before it was wiped out due to overharvesting back in the early 1900s. Now, the once abundant population of Gangchi has become a symbol of the island and the subject of a long-standing territorial dispute between Korea and Japan. Now, why did they disappear? And, if possible, would it be worthwhile to revive the species? We address these very questions in this documentary, so make sure to tune into TBS EFM's special documentary marking the 70th anniversary of National Liberation Day, The Forgotten Mammal of Dokdo Gangchi, this Friday, that's tomorrow the 14th at 9:05 a.m. It will be narrated by musical theater director Miss Colleen Park. So if you guys are interested, keep that in mind and make sure to tune in tomorrow. And Colleen's a great friend of mine, and she's an amazing narrator, so gotta check that out. But for now, we're going to move on to some sponsors. We got G-Market, Chevrolet, Lotte Hi-Mart, Hyundai Motor Company. All right, yo, welcome back. And now it's time for Thursday segment, Groovy Grooves. And we got an amazing selection of great groovy jams for you guys. And if you want to find out, keep it right here. Do not change that dial. And the first song that we prepared for you guys is Still Got It by Tyga featuring Drake. Now, if you're a fan of hip hop, you might be familiar with the name Tyga because he's one of the most popular American rappers out there. Now, he has worked with various musicians such as Rick Ross, Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, and of course, Drake as well because he's on this track. So no further ado, let's check it out. Tyga featuring Drake, Still Got It. Yeah, that was Tyga featuring Drake, Still Got It. Now, it was included in Tyga's second studio album, Careless World, Rise of the Last King. That was released back in 2012. The track was originally included in Drake's mixtape, Thank Me Now, that was released back in 2010. Now, to R&B rap hip-hop song that features Drake's rap verses, well blended in the track. You can also hear the catchy lyrics, I still got it for you, being repeated in the latter part of the song until it ends. All right, we got two more songs coming your way right now. Of course, you guys like hip-hop and R&B. This is the place to be. Look, I'm rhyming again. All right, we got Neo, Coming With You. And after that, we got Waka Flocka Flame featuring Nicki Minaj, Tyga again, and Flow Rider, Get Low. Yeah, Waka Flocka Flame featuring Nicki Minaj, Tyga, and Flow Rider with Get Low right there. The track was included in Waka Flocka's album, Triple F Life, Friends, Fans, and Family. That was released back in 2012. You can enjoy three different types of rap verses in the song as well by Nicki Minaj herself, Tyga, and Waka Flocka in the song. Now, it's a song that well shows that three musicians' rap styles very diverse. And before that, we had Neo singing Coming With You. It was listed in his album, Nonfiction, which was released this year. So if you haven't heard the rest of his album, go check it out. You can listen to Neo's amazing vocals, well blended in the song with other synth and instrumental sounds in the track as well. And now it's time to wrap up our segment for today's show. We got two songs coming your way right now. Tao Cruz, Do What You Like. And after that, we got Pia Mia featuring Chris Brown. And of course, today's topic is, of course, Tyga with Do It Again. That was Pia Mia featuring Chris Brown, Tyga, Do It Again. And with that song, it is time to wrap up our show for today. But thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, a reminder, tomorrow we're going to have the documentary, so stay tuned for that. It is called The Forgotten Mammal, Dokdo Gangchi, 9:05 tomorrow. Make sure to tune in. But for now, I'm going to wrap things up with the last song for our show, Jessica Simpson, Push Your Tush. And on behalf of TBS EFM's What's Poppin', this is Brian G. Y'all signing off. Peace.